Interactive visual effects, or AR filters, are becoming more popular on social media like Instagram and TikTok. In particular, we are interested in motion graphics that are triggered or controlled by a user's body pose, which we refer to as pose effects. Traditionally, designers use video editing software to create such effects. However, the output effect is non-adaptive as it cannot be reused on a different video. Recently, there are tools that can assist users in creating expressive and adaptive pose effects through explicit programming and handling of pose data. While programming gives users a lot of creative freedom to craft pose effects, this approach can have a high learning curve for non-technical designers. In this paper, we explore how to simplify the programming workflow of pose effects so that designers can craft adaptive and expressive pose effects more easily. We present PoseVec, a web authoring tool that helps users create expressive pose effects using visual programming and direct video interactions. To illustrate PoseVec, let's use it to create a pose effect on an exercise video. For this video, I want to show the angle of her left knee as she squats down, and a counter tracking the number of completed squats. These effects could be useful for anyone learning this exercise. To create a standing pose recognizer, I can scrub the video timeline to find that pose and select the Recognizers tab from the node panel. Immediately, a pose recognizer is added to the node canvas. Let's also create squatting down pose recognizer. Next, we add a logic node to ensure the pose effects occur only during the transition from a squatting down pose to a standing pose. As I want to display joint angle near her left knee, I add a joint indices data node represent the data angle of left knee. We also add joint angle annotation node, a render node that constantly computes a joint angle and display the information near that joint. Let's speed up to finish the design. Let me turn on webcam and see the pose effects. To evaluate PoseVec, we conduct a qualitative user study and replicate example study. For the qualitative user study, we recruited 12 participants who have some programming and visual effects experience. We provided training and asked participants to use PoseVec to create a pose effect based on some examples that we provided. Here are examples of their creation. Additionally, we recruited 3 complex pose effects from examples to examine the utility and expressiveness of the authoring workflow supported by PoseVec. The first example is an interactive yoga tutorial inspired by the UMove system. Our goal is to showcase how PoseVec can be used to create interactive and engaging tutorial content. We recreated the pose guidance mechanism in UMove while the user holds a yoga pose. Our system can provide real-time feedback on the similarity between the user's current pose and a target pose of a yoga instructor. Our second example is an interactive basketball dribbling effect inspired by the PoseTween system. We showcase the ability of PoseVec in creating interactive animations driven by animation parameters. As we can see, the user was able to control the virtual ball movements with their hands. When the user performs a ball shooting pose, the ball is released from their hand, triggering a ball shooting animation. Using our system, we could create an effect similar to PoseTween, but also interactive. We could reapply this effect on slightly different video and still achieve the same output. We created this example based on online kinematic typography collection. As you can see, user controls the style of "just do it" text by performing a jumping jack pose motion. For more details about implementation of these examples, please refer to our paper.